From the center of the universe, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, this is the SDM Show with your host, Rob Cairns. The SDM Show focuses on business, life, productivity, digital marketing, WordPress, and more. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. Here is Rob.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob Cairns. I'm the founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. In today's podcast, I want to talk about the difference between resolutions and goals and which one you should do and how you should do them to make your 2022 the most successful year yet. Grab a drink, sit back and relax, and enjoy this quick podcast. Hey everybody, Rob here again. In today's podcast, I really wanted to talk about the difference between resolutions and goals and to help you make 2022 the most successful year yet. Frankly, I personally think resolutions are a waste of time. They're usually unattainable, not measurable, and frankly, they don't work well. And things like, I'm going to start a weight loss program the day after New Year's, and I'm going to go on a diet the day where New Year's, and that's my resolution. And I'm going to lose 100 pounds, but there's no steps in the middle to measure that. And that's a really, really bad idea. I actually think, doing stuff thinking New Year's Eve changes everything on a dime because we're in a new year is a bad idea. Remember, life is a marathon, not a sprint. So the way I treat planning is I like to set goals. And I set short-term goals, which very often lead to a long-term goal. So let's give you an example of that. A long-term goal might be I want to save $1,000 in my savings account. And then the question is, how do you get to that long-term goal? A short-term goal might be I need to save $50 a week off my paycheck to get her to that long term goal. And then you got to measure it. You got to make sure you stay on track for that long term goal. And actually got to make yourself accountable. Resolutions just typically don't work for most people. A system of short term goals and long term goals do work. And it's the same thing in the business world when we measure projects. We have short term milestones and we have long term milestones. Same idea. Think of the milestones as a goal. So you got to achieve the short term things to get to the long term things. Looking at things in one big chunk. Oh, I need to make $1,000. Oh, I need to pay this big debt off at 5 grand isn't going to get you there because the more astronomical, the bigger the task, the harder it is to focus. So take your tasks, your goals, and break them down into those short term goals. And let's work on those, which will help you achieve your bigger goal. And if you think about that in this sense, then it's a lot easier and life becomes much, much more easier. So, just some food for thought. Don't do resolutions, do goals, short term and long term goals. And maybe the short term goals lead to a middle goal, which lead to a long term goal. That's fine too. Also, make sure you can measure them. Don't be afraid to reevaluate your goals. So, after a while, go back and say, I'm reevaluating what I'm doing, and this is a good idea. Don't be afraid to do that either, because sometimes we have to adjust our goals. Things happen, things come out of nowhere. Think about that as well. Rob Cairns, founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing, talking a little bit about how to be successful with goals. And please don't do resolutions. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to this edition of the SDM Show. The SDM Show is brought to you by Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing. For more information about Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing, go to stunningdigitalmarketing.info. From here, you can connect to us on social media, go to our website, and even go to the podcast to subscribe. This podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. Dad, I miss you very much. Keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, make your business succeed.